Hello, weary travelers, and welcome to the Come and Go Tavern. My name is Sheela Ornthalis, and I'll be your hostess this afternoon. Today's kitchen special is a flatbread sandwich with your choice of fillings. We have a variety of proteins available today, from both the vegetable, bean, and meat varieties, as well as several fillers, cheeses, and other knickknacks and doodads and all that sort of fun stuff. Is knickknacks a way to describe food? I guess not. Probably not a good way to describe food. But we have a whole variety that you can choose from, and we will be happy to make it for you. Steamed, pressed, cooked, uncooked, all that sort of fun stuff, depending on what is safe for the filling that you choose. So, anywho, it looks like Erica is also available for a full service package, if you know what I mean. And if you see anything or anyone else on the menu that you're interested in, just let me know and we'll see what we can do. Today we'll be continuing Super Robot Wars T, and for those of you who missed the previous episodes, because this is episode 4, this is a mashup of multiple series. It's grid-based tactics like usual, but it uses a lot more sci-fi than we're used to here. The Super Robot Wars series itself is an oldie but a goldie, as I have mentioned many times before, and this entry has been entertaining so far, and I hope you're enjoying it too. It's been doing some numbers over on YouTube, so I'm happy about that. Hopefully, my model is also a lot more reactive today, because I realized that for the past couple of episodes, my model was reacting to a different microphone, and so it wasn't picking up my voice particularly well. But that seems to be sort of figured out at this point. So, as always, I will be available for comments, questions, and concerns about the tavern, as well as regular old conversation, so don't be afraid to fill the chat with discussion. We do have a couple of interesting events coming up over the next month or so. One is real life. Let's see, let me just double check my dates based on your calendar, because we use a different calendar here. What would be June 17th is going to be off air. Normally that would be our third Saturday of the month, which is the go-to for this very stream, where we would be doing Super Robot Wars T. However, unfortunately, we have a live event that I have to be at that day, so I unfortunately will not be able to do one that day. But we will be doing something special come the 24th. Now, normally we don't stream on the 4th Saturday of the month, but since we're going to miss that 3rd Saturday, I figured we would do something then. Plus, it's right around my birthday, and so I wanted to do something special. But we were still kind of organizing, but I'm hoping to do a collab that day. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. And of course, 2 weeks from now, we'll be doing more Advance Wars Reboot Camp. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So, without much further ado, let's go ahead and head on over to our game for the day, which I have just... There it goes. Okay, now it's populated. There we go. And let me go ahead and take out our lovely background music for the shop. The tavern. Today is apparently going to be a bad words day. Like, we're having a whole time. And bring this up. Okay. Alright, that should be at a comfortable volume. If anybody needs it to be higher, lower, please just let me know. But for now, let's go ahead and do some Super Robot Wars T. Let's go ahead and load. Yes. Okay. Right, let's see. There's not anything... Ooh, there's new side plan. Attack management? What was that Rudy lady after, anyway? Wondering about her, Rami? Well, yes, she offered me a job. Well, you probably wouldn't have to fight if you transferred over there. Ma'am, if I may, I'm starting to get the sense that you don't like fighting either. Huh? Well, if that's the case, then you should be the one to take the job. Wait, do you not want to work with me, Rami? Well, no, that's not what I meant. I want to work with you forever. Well, then let's just do that. Are you sure? Like I said, I'm not going to be fooled by whatever crazy sums they offer. But you don't like fighting. Well, duh. Screw up and you die. But I get paid to fight, and I have a lot of pride in what I do. I'm fighting to get recognition, raises, and bonuses like you wouldn't believe. I hope you can make that happen for me, Chief. Well, it all depends on how you perform, Ornthalis. Thank you, sir. I won't disappoint you. Having said that, let's expand your job scope. If Special Section 3 produces an ace pilot, the interviews will come rolling in. Is that really what you want? Well, yes. What about you, Rami? You already answered that. You said you wanted to be with her forever. Well, I get a bit carried away and... Oh, so you were lying just to please me. I wasn't lying. Okay then, Rami. Let's at least stick together until the Tyranado is complete. Of course, that goes for Meryl and Amis, too. Although it's going to be hard finding that special someone in Section 3. That radiant smile. Things keep going the way they are. Rami isn't the only one that's going to be in danger. We will be, too. They're lesbians, Carl. It's been about a month since we began operations, and we finally started working together as a team. Now, today's battle really drove that home. That new attack pattern was only possible because of our familiarity with each other's fighting styles. Amis, is there any way we can turn that into cash? I'm afraid not, ma'am. The Tyranado is top secret. We can't sell our data to anyone outside the company. Bummer. I wanted to get some money to throw a party with. We'll just have to expense it, I suppose. You're the best, Chief. I'll start getting things ready. Rami, check to see who can attend. Meryl, go find and reserve a place. Amis, you're in charge of the budget. I'm on it. Hate fighting, Father. But I've decided to stay and continue working on the Tyranado with everyone on the team. Okay, we do not have enough tech points. We have to send somebody after more of those. Let's go ahead. Ooh, okay, hang on. We have got to get some of you up to snuff first. Okay. There we go. Sure, why not? Then let's go ahead and raise your score. We don't have any special orders available, so there we go. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. Go ahead and hit the save button. Excuse me. Let's see. Energy really hasn't been an issue for us so far. So let's see. We've still got... Okay, you've still got 2 weapons that are under 3,000. Okay, so you definitely get a weapon rank. 2 weapon ranks. There we go. Oof. Okay, getting that above 3,000 is going to be a pain in the tuchus. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Okay, sight is your ability to hit stuff, I'm pretty sure. We haven't really had any problems with that so far, but I feel like we're going to start soon. So let's at least get everybody to 150. Okay. Let's get everybody's energy to 200 if we can. Ooh. Okay, so it really is just the swordfish that we have to worry about energy-wise at this point. And again, I don't even think we really need to worry about it so much as I just need to pay attention to if it becomes a problem. Let's go ahead and hit the save button. Oh, okay, and this is where... Okay. Neat. Okay, I don't need to do that right now. Yeah, we need to save up our attack points for this. So let's go ahead and go to the next map. I don't think they show up in this game, but Mars always makes me think of Macross, because the episode that sticks in my mind from that original Macross series is when Misa goes back to the Mars base to try and track down her previous boyfriend, and the ship gets trapped on the oh goodness, what's it called? Well, like on the ground, using the, I think they call them like gravity bombs or something in the English sub. Hello, weather friend. Welcome, welcome. We are playing more of Super Robot Wars T today. I am glad to have you. So yeah, here we are. Bit of a long loading screen, this one. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Thanks, VTX. It's been fun. Oh no, it's been our pleasure. Not every day.
Oh, goodness gracious. What was this guy's voice originally? It's a little more gruff.
It's not every day.
Nope. Ugh. Bleh. That was gross.
Oh,
Eat.
that's not every.
Nope, that's not going to happen today. Sorry.
That's not every day that you get to work with bounty hunters. We enjoyed the experience ourselves.
Never heard of a corporate lackey talk about this kind of thing like a regular person.
You guys have way more guts than your average salaryman. Almost feels like kind of a waste.
I put my life on the line for my salary and bonuses, just like you do for your bounties.
I think you're alone on that one. I think we've all met here for a reason. If you ever get fired, madam, I can help you get work.
Well, I've said this before, but I'm happy where I am. I don't even want to think about getting fired.
Sorry, I didn't mean it that way. Here's hoping you guys never have to get involved with us underground folk again. Take care, everyone.
Wait, are you really leaving?
The captain says he wants to hire all of you on, along with everyone at VTX.
No offense, but I'd rather die than be a military pawn.
Yeah, that sounds about right. We'll manage on our own. We may not be space pirates, but we all about blah.
Words are hard today. Words are always hard, honestly. Like, it's just bleh. Anywho,
we may be not be space pirates, but we all value our freedom. Ugh, talk about annoying. You talking to me, Van? Oh, quit overthinking things and just do what you want already. That's why we're blowing this popsicle stand. Later, Van. I'll be rooting for you from the shadows. Here's to a swift and satisfying revenge.
Okay, everyone, bye-bye! Also, I'm glad to actually have you finally on stream, weather friend.
Well, off they go.
Well, so it goes.
They have a different way of life than us.
Hey, they chose to go. No need to worry about them now. We'll just keep on keeping on. Trying to convince yourself, huh, Ryoko? Hey, fair enough. Bike rides are amazing. I wish the roads around here were a little bit safer, but yeah. Because I would love to start riding my bike around again. Ruri and Ryoko are trying not to mention Tenkawa. They're suppressing their emotions. You guys are from the Nadesco. Oh, that's the wrong character. You guys are from the Nadesco, right? Oh, we haven't introduced ourselves yet, have we? I'm Ryoko Subaru, leader of the Estevalis squad. I ended up in a different unit after the Lizard War, but the Martian successors wiped it out, so I returned to the Nadesco. There are technically bike paths on the roads near me, but people don't exactly respect them very well. So I don't feel great riding on them, especially after I was almost run over a couple of times a couple of years ago because someone wasn't obeying a stop sign. And yeah, basically I had the through lane traffic does not stop, and they had a stop sign, and they just rolled straight through it and almost hit me. So that was fun. But I'm glad to hear that you have access to some actually like safe places like bike roads and I'm assuming trails, maybe? I'm Hikaru Amano. I play support to Ryoko during combat. Hikaru Amano? The manga artist? Oh my gosh, are you one of my readers? Well, a friend of mine is. What's a manga artist doing as a pilot? I was a pilot during the Lizard War, and when it ended, I became a manga artist like I always wanted to be. But with the way things are now, Ruri had to call her back to the battlefield. Are you going to keep keeping up with your chapter release schedule? The story was just getting good. A manga artist can work anywhere, so long as she has got a pen and some paper. I'm cranking out pages in the downtime between missions. Wow, I had no idea. Glad to hear it. Oh, that Ami's girl says it's her friend that's a reader. Uh-huh, sure it is. Wasn't Hikaru's manga mostly about the blood, sweat, and tears of beefy men beating each other up? Last but not least is she who laughs last. Izumi Maki. I support Ryoko like Hikaru. Nice to meet you. About that last bit. Oh, don't pay attention to her dumb wordplays. I'd rather have a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy. How can we not pay attention to her? Can't resist. Oh, I'm sure we'll all get used to her eventually. That's very positive, Rami. Some MF motherfuckers can be dumb, but even on a regular walkway, people can just move aside and thank them for it. Oh yeah, absolutely. You always say thank you to people who move aside for you. Yeah, honestly, I wish roadways were more geared towards many different types of vehicles, because I also have a bunch of friends who ride motorcycles and similar objects, and they're constantly talking about how unsafe they feel. And oh my goodness, yes, those it's one thing if you're an actual scooter owner, because you understand how to you drive it enough that you are safely able to use it amidst other traffic. But the people who just rent scooters every once in a while, that has been the absolute worst thing. But anywho, I'm used to bad jokes, right, Chief?
Hey now, Rami. Let's keep our private lives out of this.
It's real easy to forget he's her dad, and that could be awkward. Give me a hand, Chief, and give me a handkerchief.
Izumi Maki? If you underestimate me, you're Maki a great mistake. Ugh, enough punning. Harry and I haven't even gotten a chance to introduce ourselves. So, without further ado, I'm Lieutenant Saburoto, Takasugi, in fact, Executive Officer on the Nadesco B. I used to be part of the Jovian Federation's elite corps, but I work for the Federation now. I look forward to working with the VTX, especially the ladies. Saburota, I'll report you to the captain for indecency if you keep that up. Oh, quit harrying me, Harry. Besides, you haven't even introduced yourself yet.
Oh, right. I'm Ensign Harry Makibi, Deputy Officer of the Nadesco B. Why is the word Nadesco? Why does that always make me trip?
Wow, he's cute.
You seem awfully young for an ensign.
Can't blame you for being infatuated. Harry's only 11. Serious wonderkind. I certainly can blame you for being infatuated. That's not okay. That's a child.
Anyway, that's... Japanese games sure are like that sometimes.
Maybe you ladies can teach him a thing or two.
No, gross. Quit treating me like a child, Saburoda.
You get baited too easily. That's what makes me want to treat you like a kid.
The Nadesco is well-known on Mars, too, but it doesn't feel like it's part of the military. Well, that's because Nadesco wasn't military. Nurgle owned it. The Nadesco B is military, but it's inherited the old ship's civilian spirit, along with its eclectic crew. A motley crew, if you will. They're starting to sound a lot like Special Section 3. How do I keep getting her mixed up?
And with Riri Hoshino, the Electron Ferry as its captain, the legendary crew of the Nadesco is complete. Special Section 3 has been contracted by the Federation forces, or should I say, by the Nadesco. The Nadesco is autonomous, so we can do stuff like hire external contractors. Our intention was to go to Earth and fight the Martian successors anyway, so you won't hear any complaints from me.
Well, actually, this is my first time leaving Mars. We'll be sure to show you around when we get to Earth. We're not going there for vacation, you know. Wendy. Sorry, Wendy, I didn't mean to. It's okay. I'm the one souring the mood anyway.
Do you want to go home? I mean, your brother was saying you should.
Van, what gives? Wendy's going through a lot right now.
I want to hear her answer. So, want to go home?
No. If my brother really joined up with the person you're after, he must have a reason. I mean, my brother's a good person. That's why I have to see him. I need to find out what he's really up to.
Well, then let's go.
Man.
Quit overthinking things, and just do what you want already.
Right.
You know, that's not bad advice. It sounds so simple. You might confuse him for another unthinking idiot, but the strength of his intent is impressive. But that simple assertion may have saved Wendy.
Van? Well, looks like he saved a girl and won the heart of another. They just blitz through town square and expect everyone to evade them. Some roads here even have park for bike. Yeah, see, technically, some of the roads around here do have bike lanes, but in downtown, near where I live, or well, the closest city to where I live anyway, they actually have like a dedicated separate like section on the road for bikes that includes like what are they called? Not ballards, because ballards are the like poles or individual balls or like pipes and stuff like that. I'm talking like not a full-blown barrier, but like there's a curb that separates the bike lane from the actual like car road lane, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's the closest thing I think I've seen to that.
Quit overthinking things and just do what you want, huh?
What's with you? Can't stop thinking about what that tuxedo guy said.
You're obnoxious, you know that? Speaking of obnoxious.
Oh. Wasn't?
What are you doing?
Well, I wanted to chat with Rebby on the Arcadia, so I infiltrated a bunch of networks. That figures. The kid's a hacker.
Hold on. She even hacked into the ISSP database. I guess there's no stopping her.
Anyway, I ended up in a really weird place. Space Warriors?
Now wait a second, I know them. They call themselves an environmental protection group, but they're just a bunch of terrorists.
I don't know who they are, but it looks like they're about to do something. So they're eco-terrorists?
They are obsessed with protecting sea rats, a species found in the Martian seas. They attack those who hunt them and threaten the government through blackmail. A pleasant bunch, I assure you. These files Ed found, they look like plans for a terror attack. Does it say where?
The Martian terminal colony, Kakaseo.
Well, okay. What are you thinking, Spike? We nab their bounties, obviously.
It's a terminal colony, so the Nadesco's probably heading there too, right?
Hey, even better. The Nadesco handles the Space Warriors, and we go catch their boss.
Whew. I feel like that was an unnecessary music change. Like, that was a kind of a nice upbeat piece that was going on before. Oh, you know these guys have to get the minion voice.
Mama, we made the official vault start up for you.
Good work, boys. The Martian sea rats will live another day thanks to our efforts.
I'm impressed, Space Warriors.
Bribe a few officials and a job like this becomes child's play. Now then, care to keep your promise?
But of course. Assuming you succeed in bringing utter chaos to Earth, of course. Do so, and the Martian successors will gladly protect your sea rats, following the fall of the Earth Federation.
The sea rats are such smart and gentle creatures. We wish nothing more than to ensure their health and safety.
Yeah, I bet. Well, let's hope this monkey business of yours does the job.
Ooh, that is a pleasant alarm sound. What's going on?
Mama, an Earth Federation ship is approaching.
They're probably here to use the facilities. We need more time to ready monkey business for launch. Stall them.
Yes, ma'am.
Captain, we can't establish comms with the terminal colony. Something must have happened on Kakaseo. Subdued by Martian successors, maybe? We're about to find out. The mobile weapons have left Kakaseo. They're not here to welcome us, clearly. Scramble our forces. Let's see who we can bring. Oh, we can bring 11 people. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, everybody. Yep. Look, Dan came all the way out here. Dan even came out all the way out here. What's going on, Van?
Don't ask me.
It's Van's mysterious armor that Chief Amasaki was talking about. Can't say for sure, but what's with those guys anyway? I see mechs belonging to the Martian successors, but
their formation and movements are sloppy. They must be terrorists. Is that Spike? Must have smelled some bounties. Bingo! You're dealing with the Space Warriors, an extremist environmental protection group.
Alright, enjoy your bike ride. We will see you in a little bit. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty extreme to occupy a colony with mobile weapons.
I'll let you guys deal with the ones that are already out here. Hold on, Spike.
There's no way to get him to listen when he's like that.
Crap, they punched through. There's only 2. The guys inside will handle them. Yeah, you're right. All we need to do is hold the rest of them off for 4 minutes. There must be a hell of a bounty on in that colony for Spike to go rushing in like that.
Okay, fine. Looks like we'll help him free of charge this time.
That works. We can't get to Earth until we get rid of these guys anyway.
Then it's decided. Engage and eliminate the terrorists. We are still unclear as to what their objectives are, so please move quickly. The operation length is 4 minutes. If we exceed that, return here to regroup. Okay, so the battle can't exceed 5 turns. Whew. Okay. Defeat all enemies within 3 turns. Okay, well let's see if we can manage that. Bless. Okay. Let's see. Wow, they're fairly spread out, but maybe not. We really only are going to have about 2 turns worth of combat because of how distant we are from each other. So that's going to be a bit much. We don't have a way to dash. At least not this early in the game, so let's go ahead and just move everyone forward as far as we can. Right, I can tap the shoulder buttons. I feel like the Mazinger isn't space-worthy, but maybe I'm wrong. And then in the face, because there's nothing else we can do. Okay, so let's see if we can manage to do this. Really? There's nothing you can fire? Let's go to our people who are furthest away first. Really? Okay. Alrighty then, let's make quick work of these guys and get back to Earth. It feels like things have only gotten worse since we left Mars. I wonder if there's anywhere left in space that's peaceful. You know, I haven't compared the graphics on the Switch version to the Steam version. I wonder if there's any additional fidelity that you get from the Steam version, or if it's just that, like, the graphics on this aren't exactly meant for full TV size. I could believe either, honestly. Ooh, lovely. Yeah, we'll go ahead and hit this guy. Really should look up and see if Mazinger has ever done any sort of space combat, because I genuinely don't remember it ever doing so, and I always got, like, a lot of those super robots don't feel like they would do especially well in space. But this is obviously a different version of the Mazinger than kind of the one I grew up with. So who knows? Yeah, let's go ahead and pop you for a little bit of damage.
たちも額に汗して真面目に働け。隙が見えた。まずい。本当にまずいぞこいつは。仕掛けるぞ。
Ooh, I wonder, has the Metal Armor Dragonar ever been in the Super Robot Wars? I'm building the model kit for it right now. That just came out, and well, I shouldn't say just came out. It came out a couple months ago. But it's a very fun build so far, and I just wonder if they show up at any point in this. Probably not this game, but you know what I mean.
立ちふさがる敵に容赦はしない。もらった。
Ooh, snap, crackle, pop, go, my bones. Oh, I'm probably gonna have to stand up and move around a little bit during the next enemy turn. So my idea here is to essentially half-kill all of these heavier enemy units that I can get to, so that I can reaction kill them on their turn. And that'll hopefully help clear up a lot of what's going on here right now. Interesting that they chose to translate Chan as baby. I don't know that it's entirely inaccurate because it's been a very long time since I've seen the series, but still, it is interesting. The Formula 91. One of the most... Well, actually, I guess it is better appreciated now than it used to be. But for a very long time, the Formula 91 was kind of like the bastard stepchild of the Mobile Suit Gundam UC timeline. But I really love it. It's one of my favorite designs. Let's see. Okay, got the most odds to hit this guy. This mech feels like it would fit right in with like the 30-minute missions and 30-minute sisters builds at this point. Oop. I still don't get the design choice of making it a butt cannon, but, you know, each their own. Okay, let's wear this guy down. Ooh, spicy. Trying to remember which Gundam series these pink suits are from. Because they're definitely like an enemy Mook suit. Also, this suit's supposed to get a new print of its kit sometime soon. And I've got one on pre-order, can't wait to build it, but it keeps getting backed up. I don't know if it's a shipping issue or if it's a printing issue or what, but sure hope we get them soon. When I say printing, I don't really mean printing because Bandai don't do 3D prints, they do molds and casts, but still, you know what I mean. Manufacturing. Anybody? Yep. Okay, you are still waiting to become active. Then you've got full health. Okay, let's go ahead and do this attack here then. The Crossbone Gundam is another good one that I'm thankful has gotten more popular over the years. And I believe that's going to be everybody for this one. Alright, let's see how many we can kill on the counterattack. And also, I'm going to stand up and stretch real quick while this is happening. Ooh, we even got a level out of that. That was a fun attack. It's a pretty good level, too. Alright, what you got? What you got? Just a little launcher this time. Doesn't need much. And another level. But yeah, do you see what I mean about the energy levels? Like, we're 2 turns into this and we've barely used anything whatsoever. Ooh, good hit, good hit. Let's see what this one does. A touch, I do confess. And yep, there he goes. And it got another level. Great. Love it to see it. Yeah, okay. I know I can change weapons before I actually activate the battle, but... most of the time it picks the best weapon to use in a given situation anyway, so whatever. Did we do a gun in Gundam that had, like essentially used the beam saber as the power weapon for the crossbone? Like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but the crossbone Gundam always reminded me of Captain Harlock's rifle pistol. Like, it's rifle thing that it does. You know what I mean? Such a good look. Mm-hmm.
お前の行く末はオーバーヒートエンドだ。見えた。ゴッドスラッシュ。
Get wrecked. Ooh, that's a good level. Is it just that every level in this game kind of hits everything, or is it a difficulty thing, or have I just been lucky so far? Yeah. 100% hit rate is hard to argue with. I was gonna see if I could maybe switch over to something that hits a little bit harder, but yeah, again, 100% hit rate, you know? this gonna hit? Yes. It's not necessary, but I do want to play with a little bit harder hitting things sometimes. Ooh, excuse me. I probably ate a little bit too fast before stream started, so pardon me for that. And the dildo rockets are back. Okay, that's the only one we can use here. But it's gonna wreck their day, so, you know, whatever. Bud, you are a single mobile suit. Yeah, what did you expect there? Honestly. Yeah, we'll get the kill. It probably went wrong right around the time you joined a terrorist group, my guy. Which, I'm far from one to say, you know, oh, support the government and all that sort of stuff, but, like, also, when you've been flagrantly labeled terrorists, that's probably not a good sign for your life expectancy. Whew. We still have not gotten through the enemy's second turn yet. This is wild. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And we're finally back around to the player phase. Let's just absolutely wreck this thing's day. How about that?
敵との距離は3000です。
ここは TND で行きますよ。
TND 受けたまわりました。キャリアクス攻撃準備 OK。ティラネード速乾します。
Ooh.
先輩ストライカーが来ました。チャンス。相手は足が止まってる。
Very cool. Nice, 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 nice. Can't reach anybody. Nope, still can't reach anybody. Let's see if we can shoot this thing. Oh yeah, it's already taking damage. We can absolutely take that out.
思い出すね。激眼フレアだ。フィールド全開。一気に行くぜ。
Nice, good level, good level. Yeah, let's just take him down.
流派東方腐敗の名にかけて。
That sure was a lot of words, buddy.
俺のこの手が真っ赤に燃える。勝利をつかめとただらき叫ぶ。バークレッツゴートゥピカー。
Just the strongest bitch slap. Can't hit anybody from there. Yeah, let's just go ahead and take this guy down. Nice. That should be everybody. Yep, there we go. The terrorists have been wiped out.
Not all of them. Not all of them. The real deal is inside the colony. Looks like the ones they sent out here were just stalling for time.
From here, it's all up to Spike. Terminal Colony Kakaseo.
Hey there! You must be the leader of the Space Warriors.
Twinkle Maria Murdoch. You're worth 10,000 T-bucks.
It's not my thing to hurt a lady, so if you could surrender, that'd really make things easier for both of us.
It could have been the police or the military, but no, it had to be a lowly bounty hunter.
Hey, at least we're not terrorists.
Compared to the noble sea rat, your lives are as good as worthless. Yes, you're all worse than monkeys. Hold on. You don't actually think you can run at this point, do you?
Don't bother. The guys outside are way scarier than we are.
No one will stop us. Not until we slam monkey business into the earth. What?
Get back here.
You're too late. Monkey business is on its way to Earth as we speak.
I've worked way too hard to let you get away.
Spike, Faye, and the Space Warriors have all entered the Tulip.
Hold on, are those terrorists planning to use hyperspace to attack the Earth directly?
Hakaseo's third Tulip doesn't use hyperspace, though. It doesn't use boson jumping either. It's a completely new system. It's still being tested.
What's going to happen to them?
Don't know.
Hey, where's Spike?
He left to go chase after something called monkey business. You're going to have to explain that one, ma'am.
I don't know all the details either, but apparently they kidnapped a virologist and forced him to make it. They say that humans and monkeys only have a 2% difference in DNA structure. This virus acts on that 2%.
Wait, are you saying... It turns people into monkeys? What? Hairless apes turning hairy? Is that true?
I wish I knew.
I don't think that's how genetics works. I didn't really think to ask before jumping in, but where are we?
It's not hyperspace or a boson jump, that's for sure.
Time to fix humanity, monkey business.
So they're going to load monkey business into that to drop on Earth?
Allow me to illuminate you, my lowly, feeble-minded bounty hunter. This isn't just about sea rats. Humans, with their culture, have escaped from the great system of nature. They've committed crimes that cannot be amended. Those who haven't realized this are bugs in the system of nature. Monkey business, our virus, takes such humans and returns them to nature. What does monkey business do, anyway?
What are you asking me for? Whatever it is, if we don't stop it, something tells me we're not getting paid.
Okay. You go out in front and I'll cover you.
It's past the point of no return. We'll grab Twinkle later. Taking out the virus comes first.
Okay, so... Defeat all enemies. Spike is defeated. Enemy units reach the top of the map. And the SR points have already been acquired.
Overthinking things and do what you want to do. Destroy the virus, capture Twinkle, and get all the money.
スクラップにしてジャンク屋に叩き寄ってやれ。仕事しろ仕事。遅いぜ。
I guess it's the end of my turn. Okay. So I should be able to use that next turn.
してジャンク屋に叩き売ってやる。
This almost feels like a bonus map.
ちょっと何よそれ。これで文句ないでしょ。
スクラップにしてジャンク屋に叩き売ってやる。気前よく頼むぜ。
ちょっと何よそれ。これで文句ないでしょ。
That's 3 out of the 4. Now, can I use that multi-attack again? I can!
Mujinkiか。それじゃ遠慮なく。気前よく頼むぜ。
ちょっと何よそれ。
You know, for these basic combat areas, I feel like they use Live 2D for, like, this sort of a thing, but then you have, like, the larger animations that feel like bespoke. And I'm not sure how much bespoke is in this game versus how much kind of Live 2D stuff is there. Nice, good level. What are you doing? We'll have to use the spare virus directly. Ah! What happened?
I guess the machine with the virus blew up inside the ship.
Which means...
Well, the whole ship's suffering from some serious monkey business.
So, what's the plan? Are we going after it?
As much as I'd like to, I'm pretty sure that's impossible. Well, that's one terrorist plot prevented at least. Pretty sure that'll get us some cash.
By the way, how do we get out of here? Hey, don't go all silent on me.
So this is what happens when you quit overthinking things and just do what you want.
Hey, I thought you were all about making plans. What do we do now?
I'll be quiet. You think I expected something like this to happen? I wonder. Maybe they did something to screw everything up.
So, are we going to just drift around in here forever? Not to worry. The Nadesico! Good, you came to save us. Well, yes, but staying here is dangerous. Return to the ship quickly.
I guess things have a way of working themselves out, huh? So, what was that place we were stuck in?
To be honest, we still know almost nothing about it. The tulip itself is a relic of a prehistoric solar system civilization. The tulip you two jumped into seems to serve a different purpose from the others. Well, great. That answers all my questions.
And you still came to rescue us, despite not knowing where you were going?
Well, research on it is at a standstill. Investigations into the interior space have been put on hold as well. What I knew was that a warship-class distortion field could be used to force our way inside. Well, in any case, it's thanks to you that we're here right now. Thank you. No need for thanks. Well, we're all in this together.
Still, we owe you one. Well, I have an idea. How about we work for you until we can pay you back?
You mean it?
I want a basic contract plus additional payment based on results.
Understood. I'm not familiar with the details when it comes to drafting contracts, but I'll have Nurgle take care of it. I'll contact the person in charge of that later. For now, make yourselves at home.
Thanks. Let's make this a good one, Electron Fairy.
Hey, what gives? You could have spent a little more time making that decision. Oop, that's not what I wanted at all.
Well, if you don't like it, you can always leave.
Well, when you put it like that...
I've had enough of chasing after table scraps. The Martian successors, Captain Harlock, the Claw. Stick with these guys and the big fish are going to keep rolling in.
You make a good point.
I'm done overthinking things. Opportunity's knocking and I'm answering. As a wise man once said, don't think, feel.
Power part unlock conditions. Raise the XC of any pilot on the map to 10. Unlocks power part XC victory turn for purchase of the side plan. Neat. Hey Spike, want some coffee?
I'm good. Can you get me some water, though? If I don't get something cool to drink, I think my brain's about to melt.
What happened to Spike? He was negotiating with the proxy Nadesco sent over.
He got put in his place. That guy forced him to accept some seriously unfavorable conditions. Urgel's prospector is truly a force to be reckoned with.
Had to hydrate, sorry.
Well, I got him to agree to a results-based payment, at least. First things first, we need to get paid for busting that virus.
Captain Ruri was commending you for that. I did some calculating and found the value of your efforts to be worth over 10,000.
Awesome. Twinkle may have gotten away, but that's still some serious cash.
I'm afraid those funds will be used to cover the expenses incurred as the result of you involving the Nadesco.
What? Pulling people back from unexplainable voids doesn't come cheap, huh?
Well, the Electron Fairy sure knows how to play ball.
I should have stayed a bounty hunter.
There we go. Okay, I think I'm going to hold on to my TAC P for now because it doesn't make sense to spend that when I'm trying to save up. Oh, right, we also need to get some people some experience, still doing some catching up. Switch you over to there. And that way we can get you. Okay, okay. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, let's go ahead and save. Hmm. Okay. Let's see. It is 1:30 now, or well, 1:20. So I'm going to take a quick break, probably not even a full 5 minutes, to go refresh my drink, and we will be back for the next map, okay? So let's go to BRB. Yeah, I'm going to leave it on the game's music while we do this, because this is a rather nice song. So be right back. And welcome back. Here we are at the Come and Go Tavern, where we are going to go ahead and continue with our run-through of Super Robot Wars T. I hope everybody had a good stretch, had a good walk around, refreshed your drinks, got maybe some snacks. I know I returned with some fresh water, and a little bit of pound cake, because, you know, maybe I like a good old pounding every once in a while. But anyway, let's go. Ooh, this guy has a very snaky look to him, so let's go with, seems like you won't even be able to make the negotiation table. That's a fancy way of putting it. Haman Khan. For harmony between Earth and the colonies, we need your strength. I understand your intentions. However, I don't think Neo-Zeon and the Federation can come to terms under your guidance. I see. Don't get me wrong, personally I hold you in high regard. But you alone cannot change the corrupted Federation, nor these dark times we live in. Haman Khan. I'm a presbant. What this era needs to change is the power to rewrite everything. We've safely completed the boson jump. The Bebop has also jumped out safely in front of us. No issues so far.
Still, what a pain. We can't use the Hisago Plan network because of the Martian successors.
Well, because of them, we had no choice but to jump out via the tulip on the fringes of the Earth sphere. Well, you can never be too careful.
Now, especially since the Martian successors were still bitter from the Lizard War. I bet they've got Nadesco on their hit list.
Based on what we saw on Mars, part of the Federation forces is collaborating with them too. Eventually, we'll have no choice but to fight against them. Are reforms really being implemented within the military?
Vice Admiral Misumaru and Rear Admiral Akiyama are working hard to fix things. We'll just have to be patient.
I'm really trying not to stumble over names here, but it gets a little bit difficult sometimes.
Gotta give them props, though. They gave us the autonomy to operate on our own.
Yes, and as such we are able to recruit personnel from outside the Federation. Still, though...
What is it, Harry? Still annoyed about Hikaru and Izumi joining the team? Oh, Captain, forget your old crewmates from the Nadesco. All you need is me.
Don't put words in my mouth, sir. But don't mind Ryoko's friends. It's the people we met on Mars that I can't help but wonder about.
It's a real hodgepodge, that's for sure.
I'm fine with everybody from VTX, along with Domon and Tetsuya, but the outlaw types are a little...
I don't know. Oh, come off it. We pretty much outlaws within the Federation.
Is that how they see us?
That's what it means to be part of the Nadesco, right, Captain?
I won't deny it. That may be why I feel we can accomplish anything with the team we've assembled. Captain, time to get back to work. Remain vigilant, everyone. Even way out here on the fringes of the Earth sphere. Precisely because of it. It's entirely possible things were engineered to have us jump out here.
Earth, huh? Been a while since the last time I was here.
Hey, I've been meaning to ask. Is there a reason you bounty hunters were hanging out on Mars?
Bounties tend to go to Mars or beyond. Keeps them as far as possible from the prying eyes of the Federation police. For folks like us, Mars is an obvious place to set up shop.
Lately, though, it seems like more and more bounties are hiding out on Earth. Why is that?
Earth cops are slacking is why.
Oh, so it's not just the military that's gone bad. Society as a whole is rotten, isn't it?
Sign of the times.
You know, honestly, every time somebody says it's like a sign of the times and society's more rotten, I get a little bit distracted by that, because it's not only like nihilistic, but it's also I just feel generally wrong. Like, we're more aware of things that are going wrong in society now, but it's certainly not worse than it has ever been. There are certain parts of it that are worse than it's ever been, but it's usually those, like, right-wing parts that really just desperately want things to not change, i.e. they want to keep power. And so they're acting out harder, but they have less of an effect overall, if that makes sense. Like, there are still ghastly, awful, individualized effects, but, like, they don't fully control everything. Anyway, sorry, I'm on a soapbox. I should get off a soapbox. Unfortunately for everybody, this is why I'm actually 18 plus. I tend to talk about politics. The news always makes it sound like Earth was way safer than Mars, though. Want to see it for yourself? What are you looking at? Hold on a second, this is the Federation's police database.
Ed, you're hacking again, aren't you?
Priscilla wanted to know more about Earth.
Man, I can't believe this kid's hacking abilities.
Well, depending on how you look at it, she could have been treated like an electron fairy, like Captain Ruri. Yes, but it's fairly likely that this fairy could get in a fairly big trouble. Izumi's right. Don't ever do something like this again, Ed. Aw, then what am I supposed to do for fun? Why don't you go play with the Nadesico's Omoi Kane? Bet you'd have a hard time infiltrating a computer that smart. Ooh, now I gotta try. Uh-oh, I hope I don't regret this. Well, don't look at me. If anything happens, I am definitely not responsible.
Still, it feels strange for a pirate like me to say this, but things on Earth are awful right now.
Serious criminality is up. Corruption is rampant. Generally, amoral behavior is the norm, and motivation is at an all-time low. The numbers don't tell you anything new. We could all feel how bad things were just by living there. There are a lot of people who blame the Federation government for everything.
Well, yeah, but it's not just the government's fault things are bad as they are. Spike is correct. This is a problem for everyone who lives there.
Are you saying the world is bad because, well, because everyone is bad? Some people blame the things we live in. Or the times we live in, I should say.
The Twilight Age.
Well, that's the theory that says humanity has hit its limit, right? People say technological process has strangled compared to the Golden Age. To be more precise, it's more like the reasons to use certain technologies have vanished. What's the point of something you can't use? Interstellar ships are a good example. The desire to go into outer space has waned, so interstellar tech is effectively a lost art. Good riddance. As far as I'm concerned, there's no money to be had out there. Oh, that's just the kind of attitude that's killing scientific progress. Oh, sorry I'm not a hapless romanticist. I'd correct you, but I can tell you'd be a waste of time. Stop, Meryl. I get how you feel, but you shouldn't take it out on others. Yeah, you're right.
Having a name like Twilight Age doesn't help, though. If anything, it feels like it's given society an excuse.
Come up with a name, anyway.
Don't know, don't care. Whatever era we're supposed to be in, it's in boom times for me.
Got that right. Who cares what everyone else says? The important thing is to stay positive.
Now, the Twilight Age isn't raining on their parade, I see.
Well, I'm okay with the times being tough, so long as they're peaceful.
By the way, where'd Tetsuya and Damon go? They mentioned they needed to sort some things out before arriving on Earth.
Well, it must be about Van.
It's time you talked. I'm seasick. Can it wait? Knock it off. I know you're fine.
Van?
Who's this claw guy you're after, anyway? So long as he's working with the Martian successors, he's our business. We might even be able to help. Don't need it. Why not? What happened to Elena concerns me and only me. Now leave me alone. Van, we're trying to help. Fine, Van. Just go. I'll do just that.
Van, wait!
He reminds me of you back when you were pursuing the Dark Gundam. You may be right about that. So are you going to help him? Yeah. Are you expecting him to change like you did? I don't know. whatever he does, I want to be there to see him through it. Ah, we're being attacked. Who would attack us in a place like this? The Bebop has taken a direct hit. We've got to pull back.
I'm so sorry. Our patrol ran long. Playing with the Omoikane is so much fun. Maybe that's why?
You're not allowed to play with it anymore.
Wow. I didn't know you could summon your armor into space.
That's right. We're connected.
I thought that armor was in orbit around Mars this whole time.
Well, we're right outside the Earth sphere now. What's going on?
It used a boson jump to get here, which can only mean one thing. Stay sharp. Here they come.
Isn't that Neo Zeon?
Didn't Neo Zeon and the Earth Federation agree to a ceasefire after the Dark Gundam incident?
Unfortunately, there's a loophole.
The terms of the agreement outlaw hostilities between the two groups within the Earth sphere. Unfortunately, we're outside the area covered by that agreement.
The Nadesco represents the Federation, which makes it a prime target for these guys.
Those rules-lawyering jerks. If it's a fight they want, let's give it to them. Wait, Ryoko. For what it's worth, I'm going to try speaking to them first.
I don't think that's going to do any good based on the way they play. Well, yes, but there's an order to these things. We should let Captain Hoshino handle this.
Attention Neo Zeon forces. This is Lieutenant Commander Ruri Hoshino, Captain of the Nadesco B. We are aware this area is not covered under the ceasefire agreement. However, we ask that you refrain from any acts of hostility, as we have civilians aboard.
Commence the attack!
They're firing at us.
We must take this opportunity to strengthen our voice. Sinking the Nadesco will convince the undecided to side with us. Doesn't look like they're going to let us go. Well, then we go out and fight them. My contract with Captain Ruri says I have to.
Then we should pull back and no can do. But this is war, man. Sure, but if someone's taking potshots at me, I'm going to do something about it.
Rami, I understand how you must feel, but we can't pull back here. Not under these circumstances.
Steel yourself, Rami. There's no regrets for the dead. Understood. One request, though. As tactical operator, I propose we avoid aiming at enemy cockpits to the best of our abilities. Agreed. What better way to demonstrate the Tyrannado's capabilities? Okay, everyone. Although it pains me to do so, we shall engage the enemy. Alright, so... defeat all enemies, Nadesco B is defeated. Defeat at least 2 enemy units in the same attack with the Nadesco B's map weapon Gravity Blast. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so we're going to need to weaken some enemies on their turn so that we can whack them with the map blast. Just that first turn moving everybody around is always a little bit weird. Units incoming! Sorry, I had to sneeze. It appears the whole welcome party's arrived.
Welcome party?
The Zeta! Is that you, Camille Bidon?
Hey, Kincaid. It's been a while. Glad to see I made it in time. Captain Rui's instincts were right on the money. She had a feeling the ship would get attacked right before entering the Earth Sphere.
You must be Judao. What happened to the Double Zeta?
It's in the shop right now, so I'm borrowing the Mark II. Apologies for the delay, Captain Rui. We're ready to assist.
You have our thanks, Londo Bell. Londo Bell?
The Earth Federation's Forces External Autonomous Corps, formed in the wake of the Jupiter War by former AEUG members.
Even with the current Federation's unscrupulousness, there are still those we can trust within its ranks.
How dare Neo Zeon use such dirty tactics? If that's how they want to play this, I'm not holding back.
Judao.
He still hasn't moved on.
Okay, I need to check something about this. Okay, so I kind of need to be a little bit on the back foot for a little bit here. Because they need to build up morale before I can actually use their big weapon. Okay, let's see what the enemy has for us. Huh? What's the matter, Judao?
This sensation, it's... Neo Zeon and the Jupiter Empire? So remnants of the Jupiter Empire have joined forces with Neo Zeon.
Does this mean that the Martian successors are working with them too?
It's entirely possible. Is that Play 2?
A long time no see, Judao Ashta.
Well, it's because of you that Play is...
If you miss her so much, let me help you meet her.
Shut up.
Calm down, Judao.
You can't let your anger consume you. Camille, I wish I could just shake things aside like you can, but I can't. They killed Lena and Play. What can I possibly forgive them? Yet another soul struggling against anger and sorrow. Judao.
Okay, let's see. Can we get to any of our supporters? go after this golden suit real quick. That is a 40k Imperial ass looking Gundam. Or not Gundam, mobile suit. Sorry, Formula 91 was on screen, so, you know, I did the thing. Like, look at how many missiles those suits have. Just a sword out of nowhere. That's fine. Nice. Ooh, good level up. Oh, no! Oh. Is there a way to... I hit standby when I meant to check. Okay, this is about to turn into a very boring turn because I want to make sure that I'm not about to destroy everyone, or I can use that map system. Starting to think those things are from Double Zeta. It's been a very long time since I've seen either Zeta or Double Zeta, though. But their transformation gimmick just feels very Zeta, you know what I mean? Slightly better chance of hitting. If we can't take down Neo Zeon, the military is never going to adopt the Tyranado. We're taking these Neo Zeon punks down, no ifs, ands, or buts. Mildly rude of you, but okay. Nothing in range, okay. sure how this fight was supposed to change the world, but here we are.
スピードでは負けても戦い方はある。エステバリスは機動性が命。レールカノンでいただくぜ。行くぜ。
Ooh, good hit.
あの機体のどこにこんなパワーがある。 宇宙の民の怒りを知れ。体が勝手に動いてくれる。いい戦術だ。だが二度は通用しない。
Goodness gracious, these guys have long range.
相手がガンダムだろうと。伊達に修羅場をくぐってきたわけじゃない。まだ手詰まりじゃない。考えるんだ。
Good old-fashioned Macross Missile Massacre.
ダメージなんて受けないのが一番いい。どうする？どうすればいい？
Yes, and this should increase her morale as well, right? I've never quite grasped the morale system.
まだ戦闘は可能だ。最後まで戦い抜く。これがネオジオンだ。
結構揺れますね。直撃よりはマシです。まだ私がいるんだから。行ってよ。
ジオンの魂は死なずだ。
Ooh, got a level even. And then let's take a look at your stats. Really, we only gained 7 morale from that, huh? Unfortunate. No! I keep doing that today. It has been a day.
に先を譲るのは男のたしなみだからな。こいつは痛いぜ。受け取れ。対するしかないのか。捉えた。ダメだ。逃げることも追うこともできない。スピードでは負けても戦い方はある。あんたに付き合うほど暇じゃないのさ。
Let's actually go there.
無駄に命を散らすなよ。このタイミングなら。
I know it's probably not actually the most maneuverable Gundam, but it feels much more maneuverable because of the backpack. You know? And so much of mobile suit design is vibes-based anyway. Like, this is just a good design. It fits the aesthetic of the series rather well. Hmm.
くだらねえ戦いをしてる暇はねえんだよ。おらおらおら、撃ち落とすぞ。
ダメだ。逃げることも追うこともできない。スピードでは負けても戦い方はある。
おっと、今のは少し惜しかったな。
Hmm. So, anybody who is joining right now, the bonus thing for this map is to try to get 2 kills with the Nadesico's map-wide damage ability, but that also involves charging up the Nadesico's morale before I can actually use that ability, which means they need to start getting kills here pretty soon. I was stupid this last turn and tried to attack with them instead of using them as a support. But everybody should be in a good position for that now. It's just a question of trying to get the enemies to try and attack the Nadesico instead of attacking everybody else. Or at least getting a few of them to attack, because that's another good way to build up morale without dying. I think it was Formula 91 who's taken some damage. Yes. Oh, lovely. We have a repair unit. Good. Lena, I'll avenge you, sis. Mark my words, I'm going to take Neo Zeon down no matter what it takes.
まあ正面から来るからこいつで
Ooh, good hit. Good critical. Interesting. But it's being confused. Hello, do these games follow the storylines of the different shows, or is it all new? They vaguely follow the storylines of the shows, but they've introduced their own new enemies, combined things together. Think of Super Robot Wars as more of like a fanfic than anything else. It doesn't hold super strictly to the main storylines. Like, for instance, the Neo Zeon and the Jupiter Federation and the Martian successors are all fighting together, as far as I understand. It's honestly also kind of a little bit hard to track sometimes. So, you know, we're just doing our best and banging our action figures together, as it were. Yeah, let's just get this guy removed from the battlefield. About that.
思い切って飛ばしていくよそこノーベル
I'm trying to set things up. I think I just said this, but since I can see that we've gotten a few extra people who joined the chat since then, I'm trying to set up a situation where the Nadesco B can get its map-wide ability to kill at least 2 people in the same turn. But that involves actually getting the Nadesco up to the correct level of morale, and so we're going to have to kind of jump through some hoops to make that happen. How many holes do you want? Is that a proposal, good sir? Am I correct in thinking that these little transforming guys come from Double Zeta? I think I am, but I can't remember for certain if they were Zeta or Double Zeta. thought they were in Double Zeta, but I guess they were in Zeta first and then Double Zeta. Thank you very much, Apple Mommy. Okay, so now we know. Anybody else still out there who can make tags? I think that's everything for this turn. Yep, and then we're just going to auto-battle our way through the enemy turn, just to keep things moving right along. Took a little damage there, but that'll be fine. I don't know how a typhoon is supposed to work in space, but sure, why not? Wait, do I not have range on? Oh, I guess not. Can't knock him for his bravery. Whew, I just got like 3 alerts that other streamers have gone online. We will have just a whole lot of choice to choose from when we raid over in a couple of hours. I mean, thank you for the warning, I guess. Yeah. I'm gonna try and give the Nadesco chances to shoot people down. So I'm hoping that we can manage that. Basically set ourselves up for some weaker attacks and then use the Nadesco to actually do the takedown next turn and then get the morale up and do a couple of takedowns in a later turn, you know? And seriously, is it just me, or do these things look like they would be right at home in Imperial forces in Warhammer 40k? They are just covered in missile pods. I feel like the transformation wasn't explicitly needed there, but It looked cool.
やつめ、まさかニュータイプだとでも言うのか。
I mean, yeah, they're a Gundam. Well, I shouldn't say that. There have been a couple of really good pilots who weren't new types and used Gundams. Rocky from Stardust Memories is the one who sticks out most to me.
だが二度は通用しない。
I don't care if you're a new type. I'm taking you down, the last words of so many old types. Very true. Ooh. Spicy.
出直してきやがれ変なクソが戦争ごっこの相手をしてやるぜとっておきを直撃させてやる落ちやがれ
あの機体のどこにこんなパワーがある。
Ah, fair enough. Welcome, thank you for dropping by, Coleman, and have a good rest. Ooh. Okay, there's gotta be a different weapon system we can use here. Well, that's better, at least.
変形機構を持つ機体か。
Ow. Owie, 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 ow.
スラスターが使える
Ooh, that hit hard.
ダメージとは言えんような攻撃だな。
That did not. Yeah, this one's just unfair.
地球製の兵器など帝国の敵ではないわ。当たってたまるかよ。
Joke's on you, this was made on the moon!
戦争をやってる場合じゃないってわかれ。こいつめ。
Ooh, so close. Well, I guess we'll see if this hits.
撃ち抜く。
レタスのおかげねやってみせ
Ooh, that is a lovely little sound effect. These things are funky.
帝国の敵ではないわ。やった。あんたたちみたいな人間がいるから戦争が終わらないんだよ。
Where do I recognize... Oh, is this Frankie's voice actor?
ガンダムの力か。
He sounds a lot like Frankie's voice actor from One Piece. let's increase our accuracy a little bit. And then use the basic Gravity Blast. And here we go. And next turn, we should be able to use this to take down some larger areas of the map.
スタンバイ OK ですよ艦長。ハーリー君、今です。
Woo. Yeah, but the body sure can. Still not quite enough morale. Hoping we generate some at the beginning of the turn. Out of my way. I've got no business with you. Unless you're working for him. Him, I should say.
戦争ってやつには興味はねえが。どうする？
Well, let's see if she can hit.
言いたいことはわかるけど、戦争はやっぱりダメだよ。
I don't think that line hits correctly.
意表をつく攻撃で。
War is wrong! Then proceeds to murder someone. Oop, or miss. Missing is obviously a valid choice, I guess.
撃ち落とす。
Now.
ちゃんとして動きが読まれてる。ありがとう。あとはこっちでやるから。メリルさん、ランチャーをお願いします。いい判断よ、ラミー。これで仕留めるわよ。
気になるにはまだ早いぞ。
Alright, let's see if this works a little bit better. Doing a stretch at the same time. Much better. It still weirds me out that his beam sabers stick forward on the gauntlet like that. Like, it makes sense, don't get me wrong, because it's easy for the mobile suit to grab them there, but I just feel like they'd get sliced off or damaged very easily, you know? Oh, this guy is boned. Nice. That person did not stand a chance. I'm actually going to pull back the rest of you. because, again, the Nadesco doesn't seem to be able to attack and move on the same turn, so... yeah. While I am hoping that I'll get that morale automatically, I have to operate under the assumption that I won't. Nice, good level. Ooh, you can hit him from here. Neat. Oh, it's because this is a very, like, corporate-themed game, basically fulfilling specific battle conditions gets you bonus XP and resources at the end of a map. So I am trying to make sure that I can get that extra funding. Because you have to buy all of your upgrades using funds and stuff. Either, you know, actual, like, money or tactical points that you get for doing stuff in specific ways, that sort of a thing. Ooh-hoo. Let's take a look. Mazinger has taken a bit of damage. Brownie's taken a bit of damage, and Thuse has taken a bit of damage. Okay. So let's use one healer to heal the other. Good stuff. And she can't get to anybody right now, but if I pull the Mazinger back to there... Oh, actually he can repair himself, can't he? Yeah, why not? You really don't have much juice behind you, do you? No, I'm going to continue doing the thing that I said I was going to do. Wow, this guy has a lot of weapons. It's an interesting attack. Basically, like deflecting a rifle shot off of a beam saber shot into the enemy. Neat. Okay, we do need to protect her, though. Meh, may as well take it down. Anybody else? Nope. Okay. Slightly rude that you can just do that. Forgot how long of a range these guys have. That's on me. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Every time Dan of Thursday makes an attack, it is just wild to me. Like, everybody else is out here with beam weaponry and guns, and he's just like, big sword. Just big sword. I don't remember Rick Doms having those. Or am I reading that mobile suit wrong? Or has it just been too long since I've seen some of the classic stuff? That is a possibility. It's probably been... oh goodness. Not a decade since the last time I saw Char's counterattack, but it's getting there. It's probably been about 4 or 5 years since I last watched Stardust Memories. Goodness gracious. Time really does slip by, doesn't it? If we focus on evading, that really doesn't do much for us. Yeah, let's put some damage on him at least. Or at least hopefully can. It's almost 70%. That's a good idea. That's good odds. That's good odds. Nice. Love this. Love it when they just waste their attacks on people, though. Such a funky attack. Extremely rude to get up this close and personal. Excuse you? Love that they included a god hand for her. Woo! Almost got that kill. Okay, so we've got at least two units that are mostly dead. So if we can actually use that map-wide ability this time around, we'll be good to go. Ooh, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna have her evade. Because again, any extra people who can get a kill with that map-wide ability would be beautiful. Okay, this is actually spooky. So that is kind of the enemy boss of this map, so this could be legitimately dangerous. Okay, let's see what we can do. Excellent. Oof. Okay, hang on. Are you serious? We have to... Okay, hang on a minute. Uh, Instructions to menu. Okay. You are joking with me. Okay. Boo! Boo, I say! Because it can't move and deal damage, so funnel things into its throat, basically. Okay. Alright, let's at least be a little more interesting this turn. I'm probably not going to get the bonus stuff on this one, honestly. That's fine at this point. I just... Oh. It is what it is. Nice. Let's go ahead and repair you. Okay, and this is probably one of my favorite attacks in the game just because it's so bonkers. Like, not bombastic over-the-top bonkers, but just like... What's the design choice you went to accomplish that, huh? Like, if your aim was to do that, why is it out the back? Like, for this motion, I guess that makes sense. Like, you can do an elbow drop on somebody. But for the firing portion of it, that just feels weird, right? Ooh. That's a good level. Actually, can I attack you from here? I can. Nice. And we got the dildo rockets again. Oh no, I ran out of water. Very good. Okay, let's go to here. I'm gonna do a whole bunch of standby, aren't I? If you'll have patience with me, folks, I think I'm gonna go ahead and essentially move everybody to positions where they have good defense. Yeah, it's pretty much just heal herself. Move everybody to positions with good defense, and try to sort of force the situation. Okay, you're still at full health. Let's... Oh, okay, I can't counter with the other weapon. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna counter with that one then.
こいつ邪魔をするな。
Okay, I didn't realize that panel pulled back. Okay, so that is not the Rick Dom.
おいおい。
I was incorrect when I said that earlier.
さて、打ちかますとしますか。
Like, the shoulder panels are pretty much a giveaway? Or at least maybe it's a space version? I don't know. Maybe.
いただくぜ。
But like, the shoulder pads feel wrong for it.
ヒリ。
Ooh, he hit hard.
遅い。俺を狙ったって無駄だぜ。
Yep, we're just debating.
砕きに出る幕ではないわ。おっとって浜やまい。
Wait. Oh, there we go. I was about to say, can I just be out of getting attacked? Just be like, no, I don't think I'm getting attacked anymore.
帝国の邪魔をする者には死を。おっと。
Let's see what we can see. Just evading all of these to try and get the bonus next turn.
やった。
Okay, let's go ahead and give this a shot. And let's see how many of these we can blow up. And now that I'm thinking about it, I'm really hoping my people aren't going to be affected by this too. But I guess we'll find out, won't we?
いけますよ会長。マーリー君、今です。
There's one. There's two. Okay, cool. Bonus success. Ooh, total of 4. And we did miss our own person. Good. Well done. The gravity blast has wiped out the enemy units. This gravity blast is another relic of the prehistoric solar system civilization. In this Twilight Age, is our only choice to rely on relics of the past to survive? Okay. We're not going to dwell on that one too long. He's going to hit back hard. Trying to start another war, Neozeon? Before you announce your actions, consider the corruption this has infested the... Ugh. This isn't the voice that I gave him earlier, but I don't remember what it was, because it was a long time ago at this point. Consider your corruption that has infested the Federation. You're still starting wars that will ruin the lives of innocent people everywhere. Don't you see that? Wait, did I really just miss?
こいつ邪魔をするな
Ow. Ow. Mm. Okay, let's see how this does if we do this. If you really want to know, come see for yourself. But just so you're aware, no one has ever faced the mighty August Guaiden. We done and lived. Sorry, got distracted because my dog was circling around on the carpet. I wanted to make sure she wasn't about to do something foolish that we would both regret. Ooh, he's got a lot of HP.
思った以上か貴様 タイミングを合わせれば
Almost no chance to hit there. Anything less than 50 is not worth it. Okay, Formula 91, Super Ace Tavalis. Okay, Formula 91 is the one I'm most worried about right now. Oof, but he can't get to it. Okay, but she can get to him. Okay. Hmm. Oh, you get to attack first, huh? Okay. I guess she is a new type, that makes sense. Ow, eat, ow, ooh, ah, ah. Oh! Uh-oh. I mean, this isn't a game that has permadeath in it, but that is frustrating. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so I guess we're just gonna focus on grinding this guy down. Come on, Kashu. I cannot remember what voice I gave this guy earlier.
Daman Kashu. Was it something like this? He feels very foppish. Gundam the Gundam. Join Neo Zeon and I promise you a position worthy of your ability.
I'll never trust anyone who uses such underhanded tactics. Go back and tell Haman Karn that her methods will never change the world.
立ちふさがる敵に容赦はしない。覚悟してもらおう。俺のこの手が真っ赤に燃える。勝利をつかめとただらき叫ぶ。バークレッツゴートゥフィガー。
Nice.
昼寝ば運は逃げる。死ね。
Well done. Good dodge. Good dodge. Okay, let's see what this can do.
The AEUG's Zeta Gundam, eh? Without Quattro Bagina to lead you, you'll never accomplish anything.
We all fight with his will ingrained in us, and as long as we're here, Haman Karn will never have her way.
Ah, how hilarious. How valorous, even. Sadly, it's all you're destined for is the dustbin of history.
まだ抵抗するのな。させるか。くそ、こんなものでやられるか。行くぞ。
Sorry if I fried the mic there for a bit. I had to stand up and stretch, because my back was starting to get a little tight. Okay, let's see. Can we defeat this guy this turn? Range from there. Hmm. Okay, I think this will do it.
Ah, the It isn't the Great Mazinger. As a symbol of the Earth Federation, it's practically begging to be destroyed. You're not very smart, are you? When Great and I are finished with you, feel free to reflect on your actions.
Right? I love the fact that they've got music from all over these places, like, and that the music kind of changes up each time a new person takes the center stage. I also appreciate that despite the fact that everything has been turned into the style of not Super Deformed Wars, Super Robot Wars, they still have like moments in their own style and match their original series well, you know? Ooh, got a thruster module. And level. Nice.
I'm too important to die here. Retreat!
Howard! Lena and Clay died because of you. Judao's little sister is dead? She died just before the ceasefire was agreed upon. So that's where Judao's anger is coming from. I am not going to take that chance. There we go. But yeah, also it makes licensing the original soundtrack an absolute nightmare. So I think there's only one OST for any of the Super Robot Wars on any streaming services, because unfortunately when you have like just a bajillion different series to pull stuff from, it makes for great audio for a game, but not so much for a soundtrack. Because licensing for that would be a nightmare. I feel like there should be some movement to that part. Like, I appreciate that that's not where the budget was going, but just some kind of movement there would have been nice. Whew. That was probably one of the most powerful attacks in my arsenal, and it feels like it did nothing. Okay, let's use this just to kind of guard myself. Play 2, your very existence is an act of war. You got that right. And this act of war is going to murder Neo Zeon's enemies all by herself. Is that why you killed Play? If so, I'll just have to revenge Play myself. Oh, goodness gracious, that's right, she has the counterattack ability. I really do think he shares a voice actor with the guy who plays Frankie, though. Oof, okay, that's everybody on my time. Ooh, she's gonna shoot him down. Alright, let's see if Camille can avoid this. And yeah, of course we're gonna use the Hyper Mega Launcher, because if he can avoid it, then such hostility. Is this what happens when people when they turn people into artificial new types? You must be Camille Badan, another threat to the glory of Neo Zeon. All enemies must die, especially you. No, you don't actually want this. Someone implanted those thoughts in you. Shut up and prepare to die at the hands of a warrior of Neo Zeon.
私を甘く見ると怪我するよ。遅い。
Look at those pixels. Ooh, managed to avoid it.
ここから先に行けると思うな。こっちにプレッシャーをかけてくる相手か。このゼータガンダムの火力ならば。行け
そんな攻撃じゃ私は落とせない。
Yes, I am. Well, depending on, I can't remember when this week's episode comes out, if it's today or tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. But I should be up to speed on Witch from Mercury. No spoilers, but I'm a fan of the remote bits, and that show has them in spades. Yes, I absolutely love Witch from Mercury. It is hands down the best Gundam we've gotten in a very, very long time, and that even beats out Iron-Blooded Orphans, in my opinion. IBO did a lot of good stuff, but it didn't quite scratch the same itch that Witch from Mercury is hitting for me. Yeah, let's give myself 100% accuracy. I actually have a whole boatload of Witch from Mercury model kits in my case behind me. I heard the newest episode leaked a day early. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have heard the same thing, and I've been avoiding that very strongly. Captain, that mobile suit is a Quebly. Which means that a pilot is a new type, or an artificial new type. I heard Neo Zeon has been known to turn incredibly young girls into artificial new types. Can't help but feel a connection with them. However, I am sitting here as captain of my own free will. Actually, depending on when the stream lets out, I might be going down to the local hobby shop to pick up another Witch from Mercury kit. Because they got a restock today. Oop, bonk, bink, bonk, bonk, bonk.
各部の操作状況はどうなってます？ハーリー君。確認中です。すぐに反撃してください。思いかね。
That hit rather hard.
解析結果表示。いけますよ、艦長。グラビティブラスト広域放射。大丈夫。まだ機体は動く。
Nice, we got a new level. Lovely, lovely. Yes, you know what? Let's go ahead and have you get the kill if we can. So far, you've only built the Ariel and Boss Purple Delanza. Not gonna buy any kits for a while, but I like them both a lot. Yep, that is totally fine, and if you've got your favorites, then there's no reason not to stay with that. I've built the original Lefrith, which is actually, or the Rubris, I should say, which is actually my favorite from this series, even though it's only in episode 0. The Ariel, the Purple Delanza, I feel like I've got at least one more from the... Oh, I have the Zort, but it hasn't been built yet. And then today, what I'm hoping to go pick up are the or one of the whatchamacallits, the defensive units that the Michaelis brought with it that have the anti-Gundam shields, you know? And then I think I saw the new version of Delanza in the update post from the shop. I might pick that one up as well. The heavy armored one, that's for like actual like well, I don't want to say riot suppression, but that's where we've seen it used, you know? Nice, nice. Oh. I've got no choice but to retreat. You'll pay for this, Judao Ashta. I suffered, and you'll do the same soon enough. Ugh. Can't believe a monster like her is Play's little sister. Play 2. One of Neo Zeon's artificial new types. Play was an artificial new type too, but she died protecting Judao from Play 2. So long as the wars continue, so too will tragedies like these. Enemy units eliminated. Job well done, everyone. Based on what we just saw, it looks like there's going to be another war with Neo Zeon. It seems remnants of the Jupiter Empire and the Martian successors are working with them too. Why do they love wars so much anyway? Judao. This is way worse than anything we saw on Mars. We have to keep moving forward. Captain, if a war is coming, it's our duty to end it as quickly as possible. In the following skill programs, range up increases a pilot's range by 5. Ooh. Nadesco B Bridge? Okay, let us begin. Captain Bright of the Londo Bell feels the same way you do, Captain. The true enemy of the Federation forces isn't Neo Zeon, but the corruption it is plagued with. We can't allow Neo Zeon to do whatever they want. However, they're only going to cause more pain and suffering if left to their own devices. That's why we're making a concerted effort to recruit trusted allies to oppose them. Understood. In that case, I fully support the formation of a joint autonomous corps.
We've already begun working to make that happen on our end.
Are you talking about getting Nurgle's backup? There are other organizations working with us as well. In that case, we'll take the Nadesco and your collaborators to the Londo Bell. Neil, yes? I haven't seen you since the Lizard War. You're quite a bit different than I remember. This may sound odd coming from someone so much your junior, but you've matured into a fine young man. Well, I have to fill Lieutenant Quattro's shoes now that he's gone. Kind of like you, Captain Ruri. Time just keeps flowing, doesn't it? But that's why I'm doing everything I can to put an end to this conflict.
Oh, wait a minute. Wasn't there another messenger from the Londo Bell?
You mean Judao? He's been a bit high-strung lately, so I had him take a break. Would Neo Zeon's artificial new types have something to do with that? We fought that pilot before, back on Earth. What happened then haunts him to this day. The Carriax meeting room.
Does this mean we'll be ending our support for Domon Kashu? No, it's simply a matter of priorities. It is Special Section 3's top priority to complete the Tyranado, hence the decision to place a tighter focus on assisting the Earth Federation. A sensible decision, considering they're the ones who will be purchasing the Tyranado. I don't intend to become Anaheim, forced to play the Federation and the Neo Zeon at the same time. Plus, the Earth Federation forces is our old home. That was a long time ago.
The Black Delanza looks slick. I like the detail on its that it has no head crest or antenna. Right? Like, it's one of those small details that makes so much sense within that series. But one other thing I also want to always bring up with Witch from Mercury stuff is the fact that I appreciate they actually had different mechanical designers for each of the companies. It actually really gives them a distinct feel. Anywho.
You're right. If we have enough time to dwell on the past, we'd better be served by focusing on the future. The request to support Domon came from the Japanese government. Will they be okay with our decision? Our new client is more than capable of ensuring a smooth transition for us. You don't say. I've been reading the reports from the field. Sounds like it's been pretty rough out there. It has, but thanks to the efforts of everyone in the section, we've managed to pull through. Ornthalis has proven herself to be quite capable. I can see that. I'll be watching closely. Special Section 1's Gespenst has also proven to be a great motivator. So long as one of ours wins, I don't care which one comes out on top. How's your daughter doing, by the way? She seems to have some conflicted feelings about the Tirnado. I don't blame her, but it is what it is. Both Rami and I, we understand what you want to say. I'm glad to hear that. There's a lot on the line, Amasaki. Not just for our company, but for the world. Protect the Tirnado. Use its power for the sake of the Earth. I will, President Goldwyn.
Okay. So, based on how long that last match took, I'm going to go ahead and say I don't think we're going to have time for another one this stream. But that doesn't mean that you should just get up and walk away. We are going to be passing you off to somebody who is awesome. So give me just a moment. We're going to take a look at who's online right now. And also, we should probably just go ahead and head back on over to the Just Chatting screen. Where did my audio go? There we go. And we'll head back on over here. So, while I bring up the screen to see who's online right now, I just wanted to say thank you very much, everybody, for joining us here at the Come and Go Tavern today. I have been your host, Sheela Ornthalis, and I hope you had a wonderful time as well. Let's see, it looks like friend of the channel, Skylarka, is currently online, so let's go ahead and raid on over to her. We'll go ahead and start that raid. So, next week, or not, excuse me, not next week. My timing is just a little bit off there. 2 weeks from now, on June 3rd, we will be starting back up again with Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp, continuing off from where we left last time. Keep an eye on our Twitter at Come and Go Tavern for announcements about that and daily check-ins from the Come and Go. Once again, I have been your hostess, Sheela Ornthalis, here at the Come and Go Tavern. If you need to prop up your feet for a little while, Skylarka is generally working on some amazing music that is very chill. So check it out and stick around. And also keep in mind, we've got a special event happening next month on, I believe it was June 24th? Yes, June 24th. So keep an eye on our Twitter for announcements about that. See you soon. Mwah.
We got a raid from Sheela at the Come and Go Tavern. Welcome in, Sheela and Raiders. I hope that you had a really good stream. What were you up to? What were you up to? Super Robot Tyson T. I'm not even sure what that is, but anything with super robots is cool as fuck in my book. So, I dig it. I dig it. But right now, what I am doing we are trying this stream to finish a mission at an awkward time or there wouldn't be enough stream left to finish another one. Oh, I see. Yeah, that happens sometimes when you're gaming, you know? Can't really help it. Anyway, Raiders, welcome in. I am Skylarka. I hope you're having a good Saturday. I make synthesizer music and I play video games. I'm a little sleepy possum. I'm always groggy. I'm always under caffeinated. I have like 2 brain cells and I generally have a chill time. Welcome in. Right now we're trying to find a good bass sound. We're making a synthwave track. Trying to find a bass sound to layer in on this loop that we have that is like a nice thump that we can layer on top of the other bass that we have.